Alright, so the topic of today's video is going to be orphan pages. So if you've been in SEO for at least a little while, I'm pretty sure you already know what orphan pages are. But in case you don't, orphan pages are essentially pages on your website that are not internally linked from any other pages. So what that means is that an orphan page is essentially a page that is outside of your actual site structure. So why is that a problem? That's a problem because Google will generally consider that page less valuable. It will definitely crawl that page less, and what we've seen as well is there's a high correlation between orphan pages and indexing problems for that page. So if it's not internally linked from anywhere in the website, it will likely not be indexed because you're sort of sending strong signals to Google that you don't consider that page specifically valuable because you're not actually linking to that page. And as well, we already know that, you know, the more internal links you have towards a page, it's more likely that you will rank better, and there is so many studies proving this sort of correlation. So orphan pages are definitely something that any website owner needs to deal with, and that any website owner should spend time, you know, fixing. But yeah, it's an activity that if you have a large website with, you know, at least 100 pages, it can be a problem. If you have more, it becomes an even more of a problem. So I know that most of you, and I as well, in the past have used like tools like Screaming Frog or Sitebubble, or like even Ahrefs for detecting these orphan pages, and they're all pretty good at doing that because detecting the page is not necessarily that big of a problem. That, you know, it's easy to solve that. The real issue is, you know, what happens after you find the orphan pages. So at linkter.ai, we kind of attempted to solve this, and I think we have a perfect solution that helps you not only find the orphan pages, but it also helps you build internal links towards those pages from other posts and other pages on your website. So without any further ado, I'm just gonna dive into how you can solve this at Linkter and what you can do. So I'm gonna take one of the websites that we pretty much built for the purposes of creating videos. So it's a website with dummy data, just basically AI content with, you know, hundreds of pages pushed out randomly. So once you sign up for Linkter and add your website to Linkter, you will be able to see essentially this sort of menu as well. And to find the orphan pages, you will need to go to Matchmaker and choose the orphan post filtering. In here, you will immediately get all of your orphan pages listed out. So in this specific case, I have 31 pages, actually 31 pages times 5, so around 150 pages that don't have any sort of internal links. So that's a lot, and that's obviously not going to be the case for your website if you've been doing SEO for it, but you will still likely get more than a few pages that are orphan. So once you do, you can just go into and select any page, and it will give you the e-post recommendations, or in other words, it will give you the internal link options for that page and building internal links towards that page. So for this post called around WOD reviews, which I'm assuming is some sort of like a fitness app, our tool recognized it as a good match for other sort of like fitness app type of posts or something similar to that. We've gotten quite a few recommendations in there, about 7 or 8, which is not bad at all. They don't necessarily have such a high relevance score because these posts are not built on good SEO practices, but they still pretty much show what are the opportunities. And as you know, if you tried Linkter already, we have two different types of matching, which is by post content, by analyzing the actual title and the topic of the post, and by post content, by actually looking at the main keyword and trying to search for that specific keyword inside of other posts. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Once you select which post you want to add, like even if this is the one or this is the one, like shoulder pain dips. Like for some specific orphan pages, you will likely experience that you don't have that many recommendations, simply because if you been doing active internal linking and active SEO on your website, you likely already did a lot of internal links and you likely already solved a lot of the orphan pages. So if a specific post that you can find that doesn't have any recommendations available, then you don't have any internal linking opportunities that you can find, at least using our tool, and likely you won't be able to find on your own manually. So at that point, I would advise you to consider whether that post is really or should be part of your site structure, right? Does it actually fit in anywhere? Because if there are no opportunities for internal linking from any other page on your website, then yeah, it's worth considering that the post may not be a good fit for your general team. So, but if you've been doing good SEO and you've been following the good practices, you're likely to find a lot of options for internal links for any of the orphan pages. So if I were to pick, like, for the post shoulder pain dips, causes and solutions, post recommendations has one. It's about relief and prevention for shoulder pain, which, just based on the post topic, I would say is pretty sort of similar in a way. So and then you essentially just follow the same practice in trying to find the link placement opportunity within that article. So what we did is we essentially scanned the entire article and tried to give you a specific sentence where you can add the relevant internal links. So it sometimes gives you two same options if you can find the three unique ones, simply because there's nothing better, right? So what you can also do is go into page review and then just look at the wider context of a specific recommendation and then see where you can sort of add that internal link. So it's essentially the same opportunities here as well as here. In here you just see the entire content of the page, which kind of helps you understand where that internal link is gonna go. So if I were to choose, like, maybe this first one, probably read the sentence and have the opportunity to add it manually. So this is shoulder pain dips, such as numbness stimulant. This could indicate nerve moment. So this is not an ideal one. That's why we only have 68% semantic matching on this. If it was a higher one, it would likely be a better opportunity. But even here, like, sometimes shoulder pain can come with other warning signs, such as numbness, tingling, weakness. This could indicate nerve moment and could come from dips, for example. This is not an ideal internal link, but I just want to show you how to add it quickly, and then just add link to selection and apply it, and it will go there. You can also remove it. If you don't feel like adding these manually, you can always leverage AI. We've added a couple different models from ChatGPT as well as from Anthropic. I just need to sync this up to add it in as well. So yeah, essentially you can leverage that and then just write a prompt to AI on how you want that internal link added into that content. You can also, one thing that I skipped, you can also manipulate what sort of anchor text you want for that that specific post. So on default, we are adding, like, the main title and main keyword, or at least what we recognize as the main keyword. I don't even want to say keyword necessarily, I just want to say main topic of the post, which is shoulder pain dips. But you can say something like, okay, I don't want shoulder pain dips to be my anchor text, or I just want to make it maybe something like shoulder pain causes, but that would be irrelevant. So shoulder pain dips, or like solutions for shoulder pain from dips, or something like that. It doesn't really matter. It will instantly add it in, and then you would refresh the link opportunities to try and kind of force our tool to find you better opportunities based on this one as well as on all the other ones. Sometimes it will give you different link placement opportunities, like this one. In this case, like, we got 3 new ones that's better fit for this one. and then maybe you can see like whether this one is a good or like this is a perfect one. Understanding the nature of my shoulder pain helps me focus on the right kind of treatment. Blah blah blah. On the other hand, so because this paragraph talks about the nature of the shoulder pain, I think we kind of have the good opportunity to add an internal link to a shoulder pain dips, right? Because shoulder pain dips, or like shoulder pain from dips, better said, can be understood as the nature of the shoulder pain. So it's it's kind of like a good opportunity to add an internal link there. So what I would do is, because I'm kind of lazy, I probably wouldn't even go and try to figure out where in this paragraph would that come in. I would just go in prompt AI, ask him to choose the anchor text obviously, and ask him to, okay, so I would love for you to add an internal link into existing sentence for this specific anchor. Make sure you don't disturb the natural sentence flow. Yeah, that should be it. Maybe some other prompt. Sometimes you have to experiment with different prompts. I've been using Claude a lot, but I think my API disconnected and I need to add it again. Generally, Claude works better with the prompting than ChatGPT, for me, at least on the content side. But we'll give it a try for ChatGPT as well. And in here, he added the internal link. So it added in the one of the sentences below. On the other hand, magic chronic shoulder pain involved a longer term approach, including solutions for shoulder pain from dips, which is our intended keyword here, or actually our intended anchor text for our internal links. So I would save that up, apply link, and that's it. You know, that's the entire solution, and I believe it's super simple, it's super quick. We are working on finding a solution to completely automate this, sort of in an AI agent type of manner, but we still are not confident enough that AI came to this point where you can completely let him, you know, add those internal links without you kind of overseeing the entire process. So so for now, just head into the Orphan posts filter in linkter, and then just pick any of your pages that don't have any other internal links, and then feel free to build those up. As you can see, it marks it as done, and that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.